Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Finance Bill 2023-24 passed in Lok Sabha amid din. Rajya Sabha adjourned till 2:30 p.m. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announces a committee to improve the national pension system. Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveils slew of developmental projects in Varanasi. PM addresses One World TB Summit, says India committed to tuberculosis-free society. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs regional conference on drug trafficking and national security in Bengaluru. And in sports, 4 Indian boxers vie for top honours at the Women's World Boxing Championships finals in New Delhi. And now the news in detail. The Lok Sabha today passed the Finance Bill 2023 with a voice vote amid din. With this, the lower house has completed the budgetary exercise for the financial year 2023-24. The bill was to give effect to the financial proposal of the central government for the financial year 2023-24. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman moved the finance bill when the House met at noon after the first adjournment. The bill was cleared by the House amid continuous sloganeering by the members of Congress, DMK, JDU and some other opposition parties. Later, the House was adjourned for the day. The Lok Sabha will resume on Monday. The government today announced to set up a committee to suggest measures for improving the national pension system under the Finance Secretary. While moving the Finance Bill 2023 in the Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said several representations have been received on the need of the national pension system to be improved. She said a committee will look into the issue of pension and evolve an approach which addresses the needs of the employees while ensuring fiscal prudence.
That the national pension system for government employees needs to be improved. I propose to set up a committee under the Finance Secretary to look into this issue of pensions and evolve an approach which addresses the needs of the employees while maintaining fiscal prudence to protect the common citizens. The approach will be designed for adoption by both central and state governments.
Logjam continued in both houses of parliament for the 9th consecutive day on Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy and the opposition's demand for a joint parliamentary committee probe into the Adani Group matter. In the Rajya Sabha, when the House met this morning, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar disallowed the adjournment notices moved by the members of the opposition parties over the constitution of a joint parliamentary committee to probe the allegation made against the Adani Group. Afterwards, members from the Treasury and opposition benches started sloganeering. Amid din, the chairman adjourned the House till 2:30 p.m. Addressing the One World TB Summit in Varanasi on the occasion of World Tuberculosis Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that India has taken many new initiatives in the global fight against TB. Continuous efforts of the government along with the strength of public participation has resulted in reducing the number of TB patients in the country.
अच्छी हेल्थ को बढ़ावा देने वाले फिट इंडिया, खेलो इंडिया, योग जैसे अभियान, टीबी के खिलाफ लड़ाई में भारत ने जो बहुत बड़ा काम किया है वो है पीपल्स पार्टिसिपेशन, जन भागीदारी। भारत ने कैसे एक यूनिक अभियान चलाया, ये जानना विदेश से आए हमारे अतिथियों के लिए बहुत दिलचस्प होगा। टीबी मुक्त भारत के अभियान से जुड़ने के लिए देश के लोगों से निक्षय मित्र बनाने का आह्वान किया था।
Talking about the achievements in the fight against TB, PM Narendra Modi said that today 80% of the drugs used in TB treatment are being made in India. The number of labs has been increased and the patients have been brought under the ambit of the Ayushman Bharat scheme. The Prime Minister also awarded select states and districts for their progress towards ending TB.
इस टीबी मुक्त पंचायत में हर गांव के चुने हुए जनप्रतिनिधि मिलकर के संकल्प करेंगे कि अब हमारे गांव में एक भी टीबी का मरीज नहीं रहेगा, उनको हम स्वस्थ करके रहेंगे। हम टीबी की रोकथाम के लिए 6 महीने के कोर्स की जगह केवल 3 महीने का ट्रीटमेंट भी शुरू कर रहे हैं। अब नई व्यवस्था में मरीज को हफ्ते में केवल 1 बार दवा लेनी होगी। टीबी मुक्त होने के लिए भारत टेक्नोलॉजी का भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा इस्तेमाल कर रहा है।
The Prime Minister also unveiled projects worth more than 1,700 crore rupees at Sampurnanand Sanskrit University ground in Varanasi.
आज बनारस की सुख समृद्धि में एक और अध्याय जुड़ रहा है। आज यहाँ पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट रोपवे का शिलान्यास किया गया है। बनारस के चौतरफा विकास से जुड़े सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए के दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट का भी लोकार्पण और शिलान्यास हुआ है। इनमें पीने का पानी, स्वास्थ्य, शिक्षा, गंगा जी की साफ सफाई, बाढ़ नियंत्रण, पुलिस सुविधा, खेल सुविधा, ऐसे अनेक प्रोजेक्ट शामिल हैं। आज यहाँ IITU, BHU में सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस ऑन मशीन टूल्स डिजाइन का शिलान्यास भी हुआ है। यानी बनारस को एक और विश्व स्तरीय संस्थान मिलने जा रहा है।
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that better cooperation, coordination and collaboration between states, agencies and people can help eliminate the menace of drug trafficking in India. Addressing the regional conference on drug trafficking and national security in Bengaluru today, the Home Minister said that the fight against drugs should become a mass movement where each house and every individual must join hands with the government and its agencies to make the Indian society drug-free by 2047. The Home Minister remotely destroyed 9,298 kgs of drugs worth 1,235 crore rupees seized in Patna, Tamil Nadu, Kochi, Bengaluru and Delhi today and asserted that India can become a developed country if the detection of drugs, destruction of the network of drug cartels, detention of the culprits and rehabilitation of the addicts gain pace in the country. The Delhi police has registered a case against Indian nationals involved in the vandalization of the Indian High Commission in London last Sunday. Sources said that the special cell has started its investigation into the case. The case has been lodged under sections of the Indian Penal Code, the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and the Prevention of Damage to Public Property Act. Our correspondent reports that External Affairs Ministry had summoned the senior-most UK diplomat in New Delhi on the 19th of this month to convey India's strong protest at the actions of separatists and extremist elements against the Indian High Commission in London. The issue of vandalism at the Indian High Commission in London on Thursday figured in the British House of Commons. The British MPs demanded action against the perpetrators behind the vandalism and ensure the safety of the Indian diplomatic staff. Conservative Party MP Bob Blackman called for a debate in the Parliament to discuss steps to ban the groups behind the violence, while the opposition Labour Party MP Gareth Thomas asked the Leader of the House of Commons about the steps being taken to ensure there is no repeat of such behaviour in future. The Cabinet Minister, addressing the business of the House, Penny Mordaunt, told the MPs that they strongly condemned the vandalism and violent acts that took place outside the Indian High Commission in London. He termed it as a disgrace to Britain. The Kerala High Court today quashed the Governor Arif Muhammad Khan's notification, removing 15 nominated members of the Kerala University Senate. Justice Satish Nayanan issued the order while hearing a bunch of petitions challenging the governor's order to withdraw the Senate members. Governor Arif Muhammad Khan, who is the Chancellor of the universities in the state, had ordered the removal of the Senate members after his repeated directions to hold a Senate meeting and nominate its member to the selection committee to appoint a Vice-Chancellor went unheeded. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has extended greetings to the Assam Rifles personnel and their families on their Raising Day. In his message, the minister said that sentinels of the Northeast are at the forefront of keeping the nation safe, and their courage, professionalism and service are widely admired. The second meeting of the Framework Working Group of the G20 Finance Track began in Chennai today. The first session was on the global economic situation and the presentation from various countries on the financial situation. The second session will be on inflation and risk issues. Speaking to the media, UNCTAD representative from Switzerland, Eliandro Federico Izuriata Canova, said that the deliberations were on the global economic outlook and intricate financial risks like responses of central banks to inflationary pressures and monetary policies trying to control inflation. Over 80 delegates from G20 member countries and various international and regional organizations are participating in the meeting. The first Urban Climate Film Festival under U20 Engagement Events is being organized by the National Institute of Urban Affairs from today. A curated selection of 11 films from 9 countries will be showcased in the festival to create wider awareness of the impact of climate change on life in cities. The festival is being organized with support from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, the French Development Agency and the European Union. On to sports, Indian boxers Nikhat Zareen, Lovelina Borgohain, Sweetie Bora and Neetu Ganghas have entered the finals in the Women's World Boxing Championships being held in New Delhi. The finals will take place tomorrow and on Sunday. With this, India is assured of at least 4 silver medals. Nikhat overpowered Colombia's Ingrid Valencia to reach the final of the 50 kg category. Lovelina Borgohain defeated China's Li Qian in the semi-final in the 75 kg category. Neetu Ganghas also advanced to the final after beating Kazakhstan's Alua Balkibekova, and Sweetie Bora defeated Sui Jirentri of Australia in the 81 kg event. India's Rudraksh Patil won the bronze medal in the men's 10-meter air rifle event on the third day of the ISSF World Cup Shooting Championship in Bhopal. Tokyo 2020 silver medalist Sheng Lihao of China won the gold, while compatriot Du Linshu won the silver medal in this event. A music video based on the life of revolutionary freedom fighter Preeti Lata Wadedar was released on the occasion of the Martyrs' Day in Kolkata yesterday. The music video was released by a well-known filmmaker from Bangladesh, Pradeep Ghosh, who directed the film Bir Kanya Preeti Lata, financed by the government of Bangladesh. The film was released in Bangladesh theatres last month. Pradeep Ghosh is currently visiting India to show his film in Kolkata and other places. Preeti Lata Wadedar was born in Dalghat village of Chittagong in Bangladesh on 5th of May 1911. She had her education in Chattogram, Dhaka and then at Bethune College, Kolkata, where she came for her graduation. She joined the freedom movement and worked with revolutionaries like Surya Sen and Nirmal Sen. Sri Lanka has decided to divest its stake in 7 state-owned enterprises. Sri Lanka President Ranil Wickremesinghe said the state should not engage in business and cited India's example of disinvestments in public sector undertakings. He added that Sri Lanka must follow India's example as it recovers from an economic collapse. He added that Sri Lanka has been spending more on the state-run Ceylon Electricity Board and the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation than on education. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Finance Bill 2023-24 passed in Lok Sabha amid din. Rajya Sabha adjourned till 2:30 p.m. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announces a committee to improve the national pension system. Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveils slew of developmental projects in Varanasi. PM addresses One World TB Summit, says India committed to a tuberculosis-free society. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs regional conference on drug trafficking and national security in Bengaluru. And in sports, 4 Indian boxers vie for top honours at the Women's World Boxing Championships finals in New Delhi. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsoneir.gov.in. And with that, we end the midday news.